In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn this PowerPoint into this. A nice interactive PowerPoint with nice color. And before you think you're not going to get it right, it's much easier than you think it is. So we're going to start by opening Positive Classroom Environment Template, PPT X. And this you'll find underneath the Resources tab in your Blackboard. Okay, so once you've opened it, you'll see that the presentation looks like this. And this presentation, you'll need to add a theme. So to give it that nice blue color, which we can move forward with. If we jump forward and backwards between this and the old one, so you'll see here's a blue color. And how do I get that theme? I go to the Design tab, I click on Design, I look for the theme called Integral. I click on that. Now I need to change the view here to Slide Sorter. And this I'm going to change so that I can restructure how my presentation flows. So I'm going to move class decoration behind class placement over here, and that would change the way my presentation looks. I'm also going to jump back to normal view, and you can see here on the left hand side is all my slides, and I'm going to quickly change the layout of slide number 1. And how do I do that? I go to the Home tab, I click on the Layout button, and now I can change this to a title slide, and you'll see that it changes it to look like that. I'm also going to change the way slide number 3 looks. Also going to change this. So all the how to structure slides, I'm going to change the layouts of. Alright. I can either scroll down to the next slide by scrolling the mouse wheel or clicking on the dragging button here on the right hand side in the view plane. I am going to change student placement to layout here, where I have place for 2 content things and a title. And I'll show you how to change that just now. And then also change how to structure emotional environment to that. And then also change the thank you slide to that. Okay. So if you struggle in any point in this video, just pause the video, go back, try it for yourself, and then come back and join us. Alright, so the next step is to apply bullets and numbering to the agenda slide, that is slide number 2. So what you do is you click on the slide to change from slide number 1 to number 2. Then you go and hover over the text. As you can see, the cursor changes. You click anywhere in that box, and then you can either press Ctrl A on your keyboard or click and drag over the text, and then click on the numbering tab here in the paragraph dialog box underneath the Home tab. So that's numbered number 1 and 2. You can also jump to slide number 9, and there we'll insert bullets. So on slide number 9, again, I click anywhere where the cursor shows, click and drag, and I give it bullets. So the bullets that I'm going to give it today will be the little circles. Okay, so there's some bullets. Alright, so after I've used the bullets, I can edit this bullets by clicking and dragging over the text, and then say, okay, I don't like the circle bullets, I want to change this bullets and numbering. So I go down where it says bullets and numbering, I click on that. Now I can customize this by using my symbols, and I can use any of these symbols. Alright, for now I'm just going to use that sign there. Say okay. And that's the way you can also use pictures if you want to, and put that in as well. Right, now I want to insert a table, and I can do this on slide 4. So on slide 4, I'm just quickly going to click somewhere here, click in front of the D, click on insert, click on table. I'm going to insert 4 blocks. So I just highlight 4 blocks. I click and drag over the 4 blocks, and I just remove the shading. So I'll say no fill. And I want a border around it, so I'll just say all borders like that. Okay. Now I can just go and click and drag over that text. Click down on the gray space, hold down, and drag it into the text where I want it. Okay, as you can see, my text color here is now white, so I just want to change that back to black. Okay. Again, I just click and drag over my text. Click and hold down and drag that. And then also again, just change the text color. Click and drag. Put it where I want it. Click and drag. Put it where I want it as well. Now you can see there's different font sizes there. So I'll just click and drag over it, and then just make sure that all the text is the same. Make it maybe Arial, and then also bold and unbold it so that everything changes to a normal text. And I can even drag my table a bit bigger, like that. Okay, and make sure that it's nice and centered. And to easily do this, I can click anywhere on the table, click on the side, and then go arrange and say align, and then say center, and align again middle. So that's the way you can get it aligned, and I can even drag it downwards a bit. But I'll just, for this exercise, I'll just drag it. Okay, so you'll also see that you can insert pictures here. So to insert the picture, you click where you want the picture inserted, you go to insert, click on pictures, and it will jump to where your pictures are. But for this exercise, we're working from a desktop, and the folder is there. You'll find the pictures underneath your resources tab in Blackboard. And for this, I'm just going to insert the picture. Okay, so then I click on the picture and I click insert, and now I can click and drag this where I want the picture. I can even resize it by clicking on the corners and resizing that. Alright, I also want to insert pictures on this slide. So you'll see the placeholder changed. So this is now on slide 5. So the placeholder changed here, and you can insert either, you can make sure that if you click and drag it across, the text will be there, or you can copy and highlight this, click and hold down and drag it across, and you'll see the two changes because we want our picture on the left hand side, and you'll see there's a little picture icon within this placeholder, and you can insert either a table, a chart, SmartArt, a video, online picture, as well as a normal picture. So we just want to insert a normal picture. You can click on that and then go and look for the applicable picture, click on that, and it will be inserted. Okay, we can even move it up and down a little bit to make sure, and you'll see as you move your pictures, these red dotted guidelines will appear, and that makes your placement and alignment of your pictures much easier as well. I'll carry on by inserting the rest of the pictures. You can just follow and do the same as well. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to insert word art next. So we'll quickly go to slide 7. You select whatever you want to change into word art. So you select the text, and then you'll see underneath the drawing tools and format, there would be word art styles. So you can just click on one of them quickly. So there it is. You've inserted word art. You can draw and resize shapes also. So how do I draw and resize shapes? You can go to the last page, number 10, click on insert, look for a shape. Now for this I'm just going to click anywhere, drag a circle, and then also I can change this or edit this shape if I want to. For instance, into a smiley face like that. I can resize this as well if I'm not satisfied with how it looked. And then I can jump back to slide 7. And now I want to insert SmartArt. So again, I select the wording that I want to change to SmartArt. I say convert to SmartArt. And now I can just tell the computer what to do with this. So I can click here on more SmartArt graphics if I don't like what I see. Then I can choose any of the following. For this, I'm just going to choose this table SmartArt here. Click on that. Make sure that it looks kind of the same as my document, the previous one. So I'll just click on that. Even make sure that the layout looks the same. I'm just going to stick to this. Alright, so now I've used word art, SmartArt, I've used shapes, and now I just need to add a simple animation. And how do you do that? A simple animation, we'll go again to slide 7, we'll click on what we want animated, and we'll go to animations, and we'll choose an animation. Here at the top where it says animations, and for this one we're just going to say wipe, so that it pops in like that. You can use any other wording as well, so we'll just highlight the words that you want to use and say fly in, and that will also do an animation like that. Now we need to insert transitions. Now transition is between slides and not the graphics itself on the slide. So transitions will be anything from cutting out, fading out, pushing out. This is quite nice. When you're using this for students that wants to see interactivity, just make sure that you don't use too much, because students can get bored of too much interactivity, and then also see a loss of concentration when everything starts flying around on your presentation. So you'll click on the presentation you want to transition to. So for instance, we'll use slide 2, and what transition do we want? We'll use push here. So if you preview this, you can click on preview here on the left hand side, and you'll see that what happens. If you will skip from slide 1 to slide 2, it will just move up like that. And you can also insert a video. So for that, we're going to go to slide number 6. We're going to decrease the size of our little image there, and we're going to go to insert. We're going to say video. Video is here on the side, and you can either use a video from online or a video on your PC, and for this we're just going to use the video that's already on this PC, the wildlife one. You can now change the size of the video by clicking on the corner and dragging it downwards, and then you'll see there's a little play option here so that you can watch the video itself again. And pause that. Alright, now the best tip that I can give you for a PowerPoint is always to have speaker notes. Speaker notes help you to guide on where you're going to with your presentation, and you'll see it's here at the bottom where it says click here to add notes. This is behind your presentation. The people that you are presenting to will never see your speaker notes, so you can click there and add your speaker notes. Alright, once you've added speaker notes, the only thing that's needed to do is to present your presentation, and you can do this several ways by going to slideshow and clicking on start from beginning, or pressing the F5 key on your keyboard. And to navigate through your presentation, you can either click on the buttons that's indicated here at the bottom, or you can press the arrow keys on your keyboard. Thank you for watching this lesson. I hope you learned something from it.